up, everybody? Welcome to Pick Central on the Barstool Sportsbook YouTube channel. Once again, filling in for Brandon Walker. Not sure how much longer it's going to be. Does anybody know?
I think the end of the month.
End of the month? Well, good for Brandon. You know,
He's going to zoom in.
He's going to zoom.
Nice.
Okay, so today?
Yeah, he said at some point I'll hop on.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, today, you know,
Grievances there.
even though it's in the ass backwards tradition of Barstool, it's the first win total Wednesday of college football season on a Thursday. I feel like that's very fitting for this company. Joined by Ev and Rico. What's up, Ev? How are you?
Feeling good. A long day in the sun yesterday. A couple tan lines, but overall feeling good.
Rico, how are you today?
Yeah, good. I got a weak tan. I got a strong tan line, I guess.
You got the big
Wearing the
tan
hat.
line.
It was hot. People keep asking like, who won? I say the sun. The sun won the tournament yesterday.
The sun, no one is tougher than the sun.
No, the sun is. Somebody should tweet that.
I always say that, like the sunscreen thing, when people act like they're like, no one's tougher than the sun. No one is.
Is that your take?
No, I mean, it's somebody said it.
Yeah.
It's very
Okay.
obvious.
All right.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen. I mean, it's. Look, I steal some takes, and I admit I steal only from
I got
this, but this one's too obvious.
Yeah, I was making sure we were all on
Yeah.
board.
Like, I know I'm kind of egregious with my theft of takes. I'll admit it, but this one's too obvious to even get into. But y'all did have a good without spoilers.
Oh, it's a great day. Yeah, it's a good day. Far drive, but it's good to have everybody in the mix back in those things. Man, Scheffler's 4 under, huh?
Yeah, the wind's not bad today.
If the wind and the weather aren't bad, this tournament is there for the taking. Shout out fucking Frankie Borelli gave us a guy named Robbie McIntyre, says he looks like him. I text Ev at like 7 in the morning today. He was 4 under and then gave back a double. He's 2 under. He's a local like Scotsman.
You shouldn't have tweeted it.
I definitely
saw you
tweeted
tweeted. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Definitely shouldn't have. It's always
So
how.
he basically he's a local Scotsman, knows the course well. He said he was 125 to 1.
125 to 1.
Damn.
It's 2 under. So, but you know how that is with me with golf. Mericalo makes a birdie. Like that's just off of the course. That's how it goes. So yeah, shout out Frankie, 125 to 1. He gave us that. We took a shot with that.
I'm mad at myself. So we're looking right now. We've got the Open Championship on TV here. Young man, how about Young? 8 under. He's been coming on strong lately. He's a young guy on the rise. I mean, put a 64 up on day one.
Nice.
I will say what's interesting about this. So much of playing, over there is about the weather conditions and fighting the wind and the 60, whatever the weather is, and rain and stuff. Today looks pretty good and not too windy. And so when it's not windy, people can go low on these courses.
Yeah, that's why it's the least of my favorite majors. Because every time I watch, first off, it's on at 3 o'clock in the morning when it starts, 4 o'clock. You know what I mean? So it is the least accessible as far as timing. It always seems like when it's windy and rainy, it's like gray. That you ever get that haze of when you're watching something? You know what I mean? It's like it's.
It's never sunny. Yeah.
Gray. It's not really a pretty course. There's no trees. I don't know. It's
awesome.
They call it the Open. No, it's not the Open. It's the British Open.
All right, so we have Brandon on Zoom. DJ?
Hi, everybody.
What's up?
Hello, Brandon.
Hello, Ben. I don't know if my laptop is messed up. Does Rico's mustache look that bad in person, or is it just on camera?
It's not as bad as that shirt. You wear a shirt like that, you get a free bowl of soup.
I'm just saying. Is he serious with this fucking mustache?
He grew it for the Little League World Series.
No, I grew up for Top Gun. What are you saying, Brandon?
Top Gun came out 2 months ago.
It's
Rico.
still in theaters.
I just saw it.
Yeah, exactly.
I busted the main event.
Waited till Ben saw it.
Yeah, there you go. Brandon, how are you?
What do you want me to do? You want me to pull the plug? You run the show. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. You look great. Sure, whatever you want to do. I miss when you didn't have a face, though. Anyway, I'm here in the beautiful Brandon Walker Smoking Lounge in West Point, Mississippi. I'll be back soon. And I heard, is it Win Total Thursday?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It
It is, because it was going to be yesterday, but the mini golf thing got it. So we're coming with it today, and I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say on it.
Yeah, well, I woke up, my dick's hard because I'm excited about Win Total Thursday. As normal, I consider myself twice the gambler that all you guys are in college football, so I brought two.
He always fucking brings two.
All right, do you want to go? You want to go ahead and lead us off? Do you have anything else? I saw your tiered list that got quite a lot of lot of responses the other day.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, Ben Mintz. I piss excellence. When anything I put out there in the college football universe, it takes off. It's huge. I did some random players last night. People loved it. So yeah. My tier list I didn't even put much effort into, but you know what? I'll just call that doing a Rico.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I saw about.
Hold on. You haven't been here in a little while, but you're running up the score early right now, and I got the guns in my pockets. What's the issue? You want to air it out now? What is going on?
I'm just playing ball. I'm just
okay. All right.
Listen, points that are scored in the first quarter count the same as points that are scored in the fourth quarter.
That's fine. All right. I thought it was a distance boxing match. You're clearly going for knockouts. Okay.
Also, Ben, if I could talk to you real quick, Ben, is that an actual leather recliner next to you? Oh, I'm sorry. That's just Big Ev wearing a bunch of khaki.
That's what we're doing in that ugly ass shirt.
It's brutal.
Also, guy. Also, you're a grown man. Can you wear a shirt without an undershirt under it?
No, I have titties.
I'm
sorry. We all have titties here.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But the point of these shirts, they're comfortable. They're for heavy-set gentlemen. You don't need to wear a shirt under it.
I'm scared of my titties, Big Ev. What do you want me to tell you?
Are you also you? I feel like you're one of those guys that you're like 67. You have no chest hair. Like you have. I imagine you have no chest hair.
I'm 43 and I have no chest hair. You have nailed that one.
You have I don't have.
Oh, I don't
have any either.
I have tasteful chest hair.
You don't have tasteful chest hair.
I have
what do you mean tasteful?
Perfect chest hair.
When food falls out of your mouth, you taste it from your chest. Is that what you're tasteful?
No, but when food falls out, it blends right in.
All right, it's nice to be with you, boys.
Yeah, so Brandon,
it doesn't seem like that though, Brandon. The way you're acting.
That tasteful.
I wish I loved anything as much as TJ loves zooming in on unnecessary shit.
Yeah. Brandon, how would you have fared yesterday?
At what?
Well, you're on this fucking athlete kick.
Oh, he would have hit
bombs.
He couldn't have lasted 2 hours in that.
He's a baby.
Okay.
It's got no ticker.
So I would not have fared very well, and I would have gotten a migraine. Yesterday would have been a nightmare scenario for me.
Okay.
I can't do the sun. I played golf the other day, and I played bogey golf, but I can't play. Mini golf's not an actual sport. Mini golf is a sport to make people like Kirk Minahan think they're good at sports. Like it's not real.
It was a team bonding. Everybody was out there. It was good.
Team bonding. You guys look like you got Jerry out there spoiling the goddamn thing. How are we doing team bonding?
It's 18 holes with your friends.
None of those people are your friends, Rico.
Do you know who was? I can't. Whatever. I got a lot of friends. I'll tell you this. I played 18 holes with Big T. It was a nice 18.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I knew, really?
Yeah, it was good.
Did you throw anything at him?
No.
All right.
It's new Rico?
Yeah. Bloods in the Crips.
Well, okay. Hey, Brandon, before we get into college football win totals, how's the Mississippi trip treating you? I know you love being back.
Oh, it's great. I love the people down here. I love the food. I don't know what to say. I just everywhere I go, people ask me about Ben Mintz.
I'm sure that's probably not true, but no. But you've been fishing a bunch, enjoying.
No, they do. They ask me, does he have C cup titties or D cup titties?
They're probably more toward D. Right. They're probably more toward D right now off the road. But
you're right. Maybe I am a little. Maybe my guard is up a little bit today, Rico.
Yeah, it is.
Oh no. I mean, that's fair. I definitely the 3-week Omaha Vegas was not good for the man boobs, and so we're back on the wagon trying to enjoy, get your feels in now, boys, because they're coming off.
All right, so who's going first?
You want to lead us off?
You got two.
Yeah, you can get two. Lead us off.
Let's explain.
Right. Actually, you know what? TJ makes a point. All right, so we started this Rico's idea last year. There's nothing like mid-July when not a lot's going on, when people are craving some college football. So every Wednesday, we're going to bring 1 or 2 college football win total Wednesdays. You can take over or under and explain your logic. We're going to do this going toward the season. Like I said, it's the ass backwards things of Barstool. So the first win total Wednesday is on a Thursday. Right. And Brandon has come prepared. So we'll let him lead off with one, I guess, and then we'll come back to you for a second. Is that cool?
Yeah. I'll go first. All right. So I'm using a tactic that I used last year, but I'm using it the opposite way. Last year, Alabama's win total was 11.5, and I said all I need is 1, and it's an under, and they're going to lose a game. They did lose a game. It went under. This year, same total, different bet. This Alabama team is as loaded as any Alabama team's been in this whole run. Their defense is going to be great. Their offense is going to be great. And the SEC West, while competitive, doesn't have a. I'll be right there.
Good to see him supporting the flag with the shirt.
Doesn't have a second big-time contender, and I don't think anybody I don't think Mississippi State or Ole Miss or Arkansas or A&M can beat this Alabama team. Alabama over 11.5. It's juiced to plus 120 on the Barstool Sportsbook. They're going 12-0 this year.
Way to really dig in deep for a money in the crumbs type bet, Brandon.
I will.
Alabama guy starts with Alabama over 11.5.
I started with Alabama.
I respect it. I'm breaking the chops. I'm getting a point back on the board. I respect it, and it goes to show that you do know the team in and out. Because last year you were right on the under. If you think you're right on the over, it's a better team. It makes sense. It's just funny to be like, yeah, win total. Like we grind out these random teams, and you got Alabama to start.
We're gonna be doing this 7 weeks, and I'm gonna have 2 a week. So there's gonna be some crumbs later.
Yep.
Well, my comment. So last year, Bama did have A&M and all. They always struggle at Jordan Hare, and that's a dogfight. That was on the road last year. They tripped up at A&M, getting both of them at home. And as you said, none of the rest of the West teams look like superpowers. And also, Brandon, I felt like when I saw them lose that championship game last year, and knowing that what they've got back with Young and Anderson, I'm not going to disagree with your logic here, for sure.
All right, there's my pick. Alabama over 11.5, plus 120 on the Barstool Sportsbook app.
Oh, you got plus money on it too, huh?
Did you not hear when I said that just a second ago?
All right. Sometimes I phase you out, but that's interesting. Plus 120. I like it.
You look like the Beeve all grown up.
Man,
all right, that's my turn. Go.
Ev, what you got?
All right, so I'm going with, I guess this one's not quite money in the crumbs either, but it's one probably looking at the whole board, the one I like the most off the rip. I'm going Utah over 8.5 wins. I don't see why this win total is this low. They bring back a lot. Pretty much the only big-time loss they had from last year is Britton Covey, the stud, classic white wide receiver, punt returner, electric factory. But they're going to be a really good team. They're a power team. Rising's back. They got the quarterbacks. You saw it once they got the quarterback situation figured out last year, how good they were. And there's a power football team. Obviously, USC is going to be better this year. They get USC at home. I think it's going to be the classic just power versus finesse. I think they're going to go on the road week 1 and beat Florida in the Swamp. I think they're very, very good. I don't see why this isn't 9.5. I think they should get 8.5, no problem. I think they got a chance to win 10-plus games here. I love Utah over 8.5. I think they should win the Pac-12. I think they're the best team in the
They're definitely the team that people are most excited about.
I think
USC people are excited about, but I think they're going to – I just think it's going to be the power versus finesse. I think power's going to prevail.
I think this is a classic case of people like us loving a team a lot more than the books apparently love a team, because 8.5 for Utah is shocking.
I couldn't believe it wasn't 9.5, 10. I
consider them a national title contender, and they're at 8.5, something. So if they're right, we're all going to look stupid, but I don't see it either. And I do get nervous about that trip to Florida week 1, because that's just one of those weird ass games to open. But even if they were to lose that,
they're still be in good shape. They're 1.5 point favorites, so kind of I guess the line makes sense. I mean, Florida's. We'll see how good Anthony Richardson is being the starter for a full season. Obviously, the first game of the year, but I agree with the weird game. But I think they should dominate in the Pac-12.
It's a weird game, but
do we know, is that a day or a night game? The only concern I have is if it's 105 degrees in Florida, that's probably not the best for Utah if it's a day game.
It's definitely a tough trip. I just don't love Florida.
It is a weird game, Brandon, but you get the whole summer to prepare for it as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I trust Whittingham.
Yeah, I think Utah, it's better than being week 2 when you only have they'd still be preparing for Florida if they had Bowling Green to open the season. But you get it's geared up. Florida week 1. I like that as well.
I'm real curious about the Napier thing. I mean, I think it's going to be a good year for Florida. How fast can he get them turned around? He's a hell of a defensive coach, and they've got talent on that defense.
And he put together, some good offenses down at Lafayette. Obviously, they were, or Louisiana, or whatever the fuck they want to be called. But obviously, they were making a run in Sun Belt and stuff. So yeah, I like Napier a little bit. You wonder that jump a class though. Do you think he can hang in the SEC? Well, you'll find out.
I think he's
sure enough. So
I think he's definitely a program builder and comes to the Saban mode. I just don't know year 1. Is it going to be? Is it going to be a couple-year process? But you see now with the transfer portal, people turning around in a hurry. All right, I'm going to make my pick and get ready to get flamed by Brandon Walker a lot because it's kind of become a tradition. I'm taking over 6.5 on LSU. And because 7 they crushed the transfer portal, so I know that they had a lot of attrition last year. Hell, I went to the Texas Bowl and they had like 38 guys dressed out. However, the coaching staff upgrade from Coach O to Brian Kelly is insanely massive. You look at Brian Kelly's, what was his record, like 54-7 his last 61 at Notre Dame. I mean, obviously this is just year 1 at LSU, but because of the transfer portal and how much they crushed that, I think you got a lot of quick fixes. And whether they go with Jaden Daniels or Miles Brennan, I think you got senior leadership at the quarterback position. I think the key game, if you're going over 6.5, is beating Florida State week 1 in New Orleans in the Superdome, which I think they do because New Orleans is basically a home game, and I still have some questions about Norvell. And, I'm not sitting here saying the LSU Tigers set the world on fire in year 1 here, but I do love their coaching staff with Kelly, and I think they go 7-5 or 8-4. Hit me with it.
When are you going to stop the charade and this free tour that you have of being an Ole Miss fan? You are an LSU fan.
Oh.
You're an LSU fan that loves LSU.
I'm not an LSU fan that loves LSU. I used to work for ESPN Baton Rouge, though.
You're an LSU fan.
I have a lot of ties down there.
You love LSU. That's all you ever talk about. There's 130 teams. You chose LSU as your first one.
Yeah, because I like Brian Kelly. 6.5 wins when you got Brian Kelly coaching. Come on, man.
Here's my problem.
I don't know if you know. Have you heard Brian Kelly speak? He's got a Southern accent now, Brandon.
Shut up. Here's my problem with LSU this year. Where are the elite LSU players? Every year they got 8 to 10 players that are going to have great NFL futures and they're elite players. This year they got one.
Butte.
Yeah.
Where's the elite LSU running back? He's not on this team. Where's the elite LSU linebacker? Where's the elite LSU cornerback? They're not on this team. Where are they?
It's actually interesting.
They went to Alabama, Brandon.
Yeah, well, Elias
Ricks went to Alabama.
Yeah. But I do think they did. I think they've got a lot of solid through the transfer portal guys that can step in immediately and be coached up. I don't know.
You're talking about the first year, and then how many years are we going to talk about? It could be Miles Brennan or somebody else.
No, I think it's going to be. I'll say this. I think it's going to be Daniels, the Arizona State transfer. I'm good for. I will say.
I think he's much better than Miles Brennan.
No, and the other thing is Joe Sloan's their quarterback's coach used to be the Louisiana Tech OC, who I know real well. I know he tends to like mobility, and so I wonder if Miles Brennan is mobile enough. He's kind of more of a statue. So I think that's going to be a battle. But I wouldn't be surprised if Daniels is a big factor. I like Brennan as a good player, but man, he has real trouble staying healthy. Can he stay healthy for a season?
The thing you worry about a little bit with Jaden Daniels is he was good in the Pac-12, but he didn't set the world on fire. Now he's going to the SEC. He
was good as a freshman. He was bad as a sophomore.
Yeah. So
I feel like he's been there.
There's some talent there, but I agree.
I agree with you. He's definitely exciting,
definitely
and you think he could blow up at any point into it. He has that potential. But I wonder, 2 years of Pac-12 defenses, is it all of a sudden going to light SEC defenses up? I don't know.
If they do lose that Florida State game,
they're toast.
It's over.
Yeah, no, I agree. How do you feel about that game specifically?
I think that's a trap game for LSU. Everything about it says a home game and all that, but Tallahassee. This isn't playing Oregon and New Orleans. Tallahassee's not that far. They're sneaky excited. They'll get some people into that dome. So it's not going to be one of those crazy games where it's 99-1 LSU. I think it'll be more like 75-25.
That's fair.
But Florida State's a different animal. They could be a 3-9 or 9-3 team too. So we'll figure that out.
I'm real curious about the Norvell thing this year. I know he recruited well finally, and there's been a lot of turnover. But
I don't know, man. LSU just seems like there was a lot more wrong there than we gave them credit for. And every year people want to say LSU is going to be good because it's LSU. But where are the players? Where's the defensive talent that's usually there?
Well, what's Rico? What you got?
Yeah, so there is a report out that rule changes are going to affect this team a little bit as far as cut blocking and downfield cut blocking. I don't know how they're going to enforce it. So keep an eye on that. But with that said, I'm going Air Force over 8.5.
Okay.
It's -134. I texted it to TJ. I think Air Force is a true contender here to win this conference at +550 in the Mountain West. You look at the wins that they're probably going to get, where they're going to be favored. Northern Iowa, Wyoming, Nevada, Navy, UNLV, New Mexico, Colorado State. That's 7. They're probably going to be favored against Colorado, who's down at the bottom of the Pac-12. The swing games are Utah State, Boise State, Army in a neutral site, and at San Diego State. They had 3 one-score games last year that they lost. The best running back is Brian Roberts. He had 1,400 yards. The 3 guys behind him combined for 1,400 yards. They're disciplined. They've been top 6 in the last 2 years of defense. Bring back 9 on offense. They're just a consistent team. 36-9 at home since 2014. Air Force is ready to go. I really like Air Force. I like a team that run the ball. They're the most progressive of the service academies as far as throwing it to. Like that kid will sling it a little bit. I think they're going to be favored in a lot of these games. I like Air Force over 8.5. And like I said, if I think you can run it, I really do think they'll make a run at the Mountain West. Plus 550 is great value. I really am high on Air Force.
What's up, Marty? Marty Mush joining us. How are you?
Tough start. Got pulled over.
Oh no!
Believe that shit?
Did you get a ticket or did you get out of it?
Wouldn't even let me talk. So I'm going not guilty. He said I was on my phone. I was looking at
He
the
must
GPS.
be Team Hank.
Oh,
Hey,
he's here. The
do you
fuck
think the
you
cop?
said-
Do you think the cop was Team Hank?
Yeah, I think the cop was Team Hank. The guy wouldn't even
Stacked against you, Marty.
let me speak. I'm going not guilty. First of all, how can you see him on my phone? Second of all, I'm looking at the GPS. I know where I was going.
Were you really? Were you really?
Yeah.
It does feel like a built-in excuse. Like every time I think I'm going to get pulled over, I'm like, I'll say I was looking at my GPS when I've traveled this road for 37 years.
In what? Well, this one's tough. I don't. As a city, it's tough to know where you're going. I go different ways all the time. But
Why are you driving in the city, by the way?
I'm going to. We have a happy hour tonight, in the shore.
I think it's only-
Bar A, yeah. Come out tonight, 7 to 10.
Za is livid
Wait,
right now.
why am I only hearing about this right now?
You want to come?
It's too late. I can't.
Why is it too late?
Would have been, but go on.
Oh, yeah.
Here?
You and Tommy, huh?
Would have been in town.
Yeah, he's supposed to be here later today.
I got to meet him. Okay, cool.
I love Za wrapped up in that pizza blanket. It looks like a little calzone.
Oh, man. Well, Marty, we're doing our. I don't know if you had a chance to look at it. Today's the first Win Total Wednesday. Brandon did Bama, Ev, Utah, me, LSU, Rico, Air Force so far. So I don't know if you have one ready.
I will have one in 2 minutes.
That's fair. Well, we'll go back to Brandon for his second then while we're waiting.
All right. This one will be a little more controversial. So there are some teams that you can just set your watch to every year. They're going to win 9, they're going to win 10, but they're never going to win 12, and they're never going to win 6. But I think this is a year that this team could win 5 or 6. Wisconsin Badgers return fewer starters than anybody in the country. The Wisconsin Badgers had the best defense, not named Georgia, last year, and they lost almost everybody. The Wisconsin Badgers play in a division where I think 5 teams of the 7 could win it. That's going to be a war. The Big Ten West is going to be a war every single week. Their win total is over 8.5. They have trips to Ohio State. That's a loss. East Lansing. That's a loss. Nebraska. That's going to be kind of dicey. They have home games against Minnesota, who's going to be pretty good. With the defense, it's going to be retooling all over the place. Under 8.5 is juiced on the Barstool Sports book. Wisconsin, under 8.5.
Be careful saying bad things about Wisconsin around here, but
Well, I have nuts, Rico. I'm not a scared pussy.
this guy's on crack today, bro.
What'd they give you?
I'm not a gigantic fucking pussy.
They give you some. They give you some testosterone or something.
Big Ev, I'm just home, brother. I'm sleeping in my
That
own
old
bed.
that Mississippi air. That
That thick, humid air.
fishing and cutting trees.
Clean out Dad's house.
logs.
Clean out Dad's house. Maybe find an old stash. This guy's he's on Mars today.
Aw, the man's dead. We're still
Bro,
doing-
you went 7. You went 7 knockout punches.
The
I
man's
threw
dead.
one
We're
left
still doing these
cross.
jokes.
I threw one
You know
left
when your dad
cross.
dies, I'll wait 2 years and make a good joke about it.
All right.
I got one. Oh, there's Buddha Ben.
There he is.
Oh, never met him.
Skinny.
What you got, Marty?
I got Northwestern under 4 wins. It is, I mean, Nebraska first week, they're already plus 12.5. Then they have this is where they have to win 3 in a row. They got Duke, Southern Illinois, Miami of Ohio, and then they got Penn State at Penn State. Then they got Wisconsin. That's not happening. Then the one they maybe have a chance, it's at Maryland, so that's
Not
like
easy, though.
not easy.
So
No,
And then it's at Iowa, Ohio State, no. At Minnesota, at Purdue, and then the last one is Illinois.
They have to
So
win,
it's
like-
You got some swing games,
got some
but yeah,
swing
you have
games
some
where
built-in
it's
losses
like
for sure.
a lot of built-in losses. So I like under 4 for Northwestern. This is fun. Now I'm ready for football.
No,
That got me
I think
excited.
that's part of what
Great
Brandon. You were
segment,
asking
right?
what Brandon was pumped up about. I think Brandon starts talking about college football.
Yeah, I mean, you should
Instead
thank,
of,
thank me for bringing that segment. We can only rank the top 5 Mississippi highways like in July for so many times before start getting the football going. It's a
Then-
football show.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could do
Football show.
now I understand why Brandon is such a big college football fan because it's just so easy. Okay, who's going to be the top 3 teams this year, Big Ev? Oh, let's think. It's going to be Ohio State. It's going to be Alabama. And then who else?
Well, it is
Clemson,
Georgia
yeah.
or Clemson. But this year, I think the
Fantastic
top 2. I think the top 2 is easy this year. After that, it's anybody's guess. I think there's only 2 elite teams.
Yeah, it's just good. It's Bryce Young is going to fucking sling this year. I mean, Ohio State, I don't think they have enough.
CJ
Do they have
Stroud-
enough? Do they have enough roster spots for the wide receivers?
CJ Stroud's going to go number 1 over Bryce Young.
Brandon, I'm curious. Do you have
Think so?
what do you have any teams? That,
weapons.
obviously, you mentioned the chalk. This
Way
top
bigger.
4. Like, what teams do you think are have a chance to break in top 5, top 10 that people aren't talking about?
Well, that I don't know. It's a wide-ass open season.
Yeah.
I think you're going to have a wild card, like a crazy wild card in the ACC that could run that conference, go like 11-1, like Wake Forest did last year, like Pitt did last year. I'm looking at Boston College, somebody that could break through to that level.
NC State.
NC State with
Leary's
Leary.
still there.
Yep.
NC State, yes, but NC State is one of those teams that just doesn't do good when we expect them to do good. They're a lot better coming from the back of the pack than they are the front.
Yeah, but
So,
you brought up Boston College. How many years is Boston College going to be the sexy team of like, Boston College, Boston?
What are we going on? 2 years? I mean, Halfley's only been there
Jerkovich
for
got
3
hurt last year too.
And they have no offensive linemen this year.
They averaged 31 points a game last year when Jerkovich was playing 17 when he didn't play, and he didn't play most of the season.
All
And
right. I'm just saying. I mean, Boston College does always seem like that flavor of the week type
I
team.
didn't
That's
say
all.
they were going to be that team. I said
got
they have potential to be that team.
I want to ask Brandon, what do you think A&M going into this year?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Straight garbage. They don't have a quarterback. There's these teams in the SEC that think they're going to be good. Like LSU thinks they're going to be good. Miles Brennan's not the answer. Jalen Daniels was hated by his teammates in Arizona State. Texas A&M has every position recruited well, and then they're just rolling the dice on a quarterback. We're taking Zach Johnson from LSU. That's what we're doing. That's what we're Max Johnson.
Max
We're taking Max Johnson from LSU, and we're saying this is our guy to win a national title. No. What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, there's still hope on Haynes King, who got hurt early in the year, but he looked awful that first game or two before he got hurt.
They're the 5th favorite to win the championship.
Yeah, it's a big drop off after
Texas
1 and 2.
A&M. I mean, it's plus 2,000, but it's like Georgia's plus 400, and then it's Clemson. Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
I think Clemson's going to bounce back big.
They definitely are. I think they for sure are. I mean,
They
also-
might, but that quarterback's still.
Yeah, I saw that you didn't have Uiagalelei in your top 7 ACC quarterbacks. I saw.
No, I don't have him top 15. I don't think he's very good.
After last year,
Wasn't.
can it be? I mean,
That's fine though, but like the ACC, they can bounce back in the ACC anytime.
with them, their defense is just. I think their defense is going to be lights out again. That's going to be what carries them.
I mean, how many sure winners do you have in the ACC? A lot.
Can I give
I
you
don't
the
think the
ACC
is a
win
bad
total?
conference. I don't think the ACC is a bad conference this
It's
year.
getting better than it
Got a
was.
lot of good. When I saw that list, they've got a lot of returning quarterbacks. There's a lot of quarterbacks with a bunch of experience there for sure.
The days of the minus 600 to win the ACC are gone.
They're minus 1.
Last year, Clemson was minus 815.
I know.
And then,
yeah.
I mean, Pitt won it. What were they preseason, like 15 or 20?
I think what was even crazier was they were like, Ev, what were they to win their division? Like minus 2,000?
At least,
Something
probably.
insane. Yeah, it's crazy.
What about last one I asked you about, Brandon? Where are you on? That we're having the annual "Is Texas Back" discussions just going around everywhere. Obviously, a lot of hype off the Arch Manning commitment, but he ain't playing this year. They did get They finally got some O linemen in the transfer portal, which has been a big problem for them. You're hooking them, so you think they're going to be pretty good?
I think Texas is going to win the Big 12 this year.
Okay.
Texas is so fucking back.
Love
Quinn
that.
Ewers
That's
is
a
going to be good.
dangerous thing to say.
I don't care, Rico. Quinn Ewers is going to be good. They have just go through without even talking about the quarterback. Without even
John
talking about the quarterback.
Robinson.
John
They
Robinson.
have a top 3 running back in the country. They have a top 5 receiver in the country. they have a top 5 tight end room in the country. Offensive line, they have 2 5-star freshmen that better be good. If they're not, they had some plug-and-play defensive transfers, and the Big 12 is not going to be as good. Oklahoma's going to be down a little bit. Oklahoma State's not going to be as good. Baylor's not going to be as good. Texas is winning 10 games. Book it.
They're only plus 250 on the Barstool Sportsbook app, so that's a fairly popular opinion. Like I said, I think the big thing with them is just they've got the skill guys. It's all just at the line of scrimmage, but everything I hear is that they fixed the O-line finally, because that's been the big problem the last 10, 12 years.
My bold prediction is they lose to Alabama week 2, and they might not lose again.
Do you think they compete at all at home against Bama? Is that are asking too much?
I mean, they can probably do what they did against LSU a couple years ago. They can they score a little bit, and then when it comes down to the fourth quarter, they can't really keep up.
That's going to be tough for Ewers in his second start.
That's what I was gonna say. Like Alabama playing them second.
I even know
start
Ewers
is
is going
tough.
to start.
I couldn't imagine who they play over him.
I mean, he's going to start. You don't bring him in to not start.
Wait, so who's Alabama got week 1?
Like Northern.
Oh, okay. So they flopped it. Like their big game is week
I think it's
2?
Utah
Okay.
State. I think they got Utah State.
Utah State. Okay, so they flopped it. Okay, got it.
Yeah, they're playing their big one week 2.
Okay.
Awesome. Brandon, while we're at it, how's the celebration in Mississippi going? Everybody still celebrating that Ole Miss Natty in Mississippi? I know that, I know it's been quite the time.
What?
Hey, man, what? I know that they got to still be partying. It was only a couple of weeks ago. Are they still celebrating the state one a year ago? What's going on? It's the state of champions all of a sudden, Mississippi. He goes mute. We start talking about the Ole Miss national title.
Oh, damn technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties got him. Kiss the rings, baby. Even though it is the state and Ole Miss back-to-back is pretty unbelievable story. There's no getting around it. I guess is that it for Brandon if he's going to mute?
You think he was actually talking or just moving his mouth?
I think
Like, you think he's saying things, or
He's
is
a
he
bad
just-
actor. I don't know.
I think he's. Not even
he's saying
anything.
hotty toddy. Gosh almighty, who the hell are
No, I'm
we?
not saying that.
yeah.
I'm not saying that at all.
Oh,
We
man.
should have done that. We should have narrated it.
Yeah, just a
Fucking
Brandon.
fucked
Yeah,
him,
hotty toddy. Yeah.
Hey Brandon, I have a
Hey.
quick question because usually you tell the truth. What'd you think of Jerry's apology on Twitter? I think it was kind of. I mean, it's not my.
Oh, I
fault.
forgot we discussed the tweets.
I mean, listen, I think he made a fool of himself, and
Then he realized that people weren't on his side.
maybe, but how do you realize that 2 weeks later? Like, I feel like if you make that apology 3 hours later, yeah, okay, but then I don't know. I think he's setting him up for something. I don't know if he's got that kind of cleverness to him, but I think he might be setting him up for something.
I don't know.
The backlash was more. Well, what do y'all? I mean, do y'all think it
Yeah,
was?
but the backlash was immediate. Like, we're 2 weeks later. Nobody's talking about it anymore.
Well, Dave did on his podcast. That's why I think he saw that Dave was like, didn't look good, and then he apologized.
Oh, yeah, well, that doesn't look good either. That looks worse.
I know.
Hey, buddy.
Stick to your
Who's
gun.
calling? Oh, is that? Okay, I'll see y'all.
Yeah, Brandon, good to have you on. Enjoy Mississippi.
I don't think he's ever gonna come back.
No, never.
Chance.
He's having the Walker tour.
Look at him.
Show with his
No,
son's
It's the Brandon Walker tour in West.
Have a nice-
walking back.
hanging
Like,
out.
Such a fucking weirdo room, too. Like,
it really is a weirdo room.
What's weird about the room?
it's dimly lit. You look
Put
like
a
you
light
should,
on.
you should be doing fucking photographs development or something in there.
I mean, it's a smoking lounge. It's not supposed to be. It's not a studio. It's not. I mean, it's not a fucking dance hall.
What
or
do you
something. It's a
smoke, though?
fucking-
You get a headache if it's 82 degrees outside. What do you smoke?
I feel like you don't smoke cigars.
I don't smoke cigars. But they put my name on the smoking lounge to sell cigars. What's the problem?
No problem.
I thought
I get $250,000 a year for my name being on this smoking lounge.
Well, I hope you're enjoying all the Ole Miss fans smoking Victory cigars with you in there.
Is there? Oh. Should I give him the knockout one?
Yeah. Give
Give me the knockout. Give me the knockout. You. Fucking
So this
must-
one's for cigars. Is there a room across the street or like in that same complex that's your dad's room where it's smoking crack?
That one was a little far. That one was a little much.
I didn't laugh, Brandon.
Smoke crack.
I respect the dead.
He didn't smoke crack. He sold crack.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Smoked
There is
meth.
he was an entrepreneur.
difference.
Right, yeah. So let's let the man rest in peace. He's dead now.
Well, I'm not the one who came in with 7 insults in 2 minutes.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, exactly. Drugs will
I'm
do
going
that
to go,
to you.
guys.
All right.
Love you all.
All right.
It's good to
Well,
see you,
I love
Brandon.
I love 3 of you. Okay.
Good to see you, Brandon.
See you in October.
We'll get you. I'm sure we'll get him back. Win total. First win total
Who
Wednesday.
knows with this guy, man? He's on Mars. That was a wild appearance.
It's funny how much
Since the beginning, he came in.
He looked like Tom.
Saying what?
The whole thing. He looked like Tom Cruise if we're fucking with Oprah. Like,
noticed a lot of change in the hairstyle since he left New York.
Oh, he's out of his
Oh,
tree.
Mrs.
no
That's
Fleshman's down
Mississippi
there.
Brandon. Yeah, Mississippi Brandon.
The
is-
Fleshman's down there.
Mississippi
Nuts.
Brandon's the best Brandon. He got when he,
back in his element.
yeah, when he's there, he's just his nasty self, and that's the one I love. What he say to you when he first?
I don't know. Mustache.
And
He
He was
immediately
coming
said
after
how
for the
bad his
mustache.
mustache looks.
Wearing a
Yeah, you're
Like, I'm
taking
just-
some
I'm-
public heat. Do you have any comment?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Let's try it out for the summer. What do you want me to do?
I ain't had, dude. I'm not. You don't hear anything from me.
When Za says
Jealous
shave
I
it,
can't
I'll
grow
shave
one. You know.
it. I report to Za.
No, I like it.
All right,
Should keep
so
it.
it's in.
No one actually
Top gun season.
likes a mustache on someone. I don't think it looks bad.
In 35 years, I've never been able to do facial hair. Like, I'm trying it for 3 months.
It's a
I can't
difference
grow. I just look
of-
like a pedophile when I grow it. It's bad, dude. No, dude, it's bad.
I would love to see Mincy with a
No,
mustache.
it is bad when I have facial
I
hair.
think you
just
should
get
try
scattered.
Mincy.
I mean,
Mincy mustache would be electric.
sometimes if I'm like going to a bunch of shows and stuff, I'll like not shave for 8 or 10 days.
well,
That's awful.
you have
That's all
5
coming
days
up.
straight coming up.
Oh yeah, dude, a lot. Oh, the rock and roll.
Is it 5 days straight?
Well, it starts on Friday with it's really like almost a 2-week endeavor that starts with. I mean, dude. So Dead and Company, we've got the big 3, dude. The big 3 jam bands, Dead, Fish, and Panic, are all here in like a 10-day stretch, 12-day stretch. I'm gonna go freaking.
Mincy might not survive it.
I just learned that John Mayer's in Dead.
Yeah, so it's,
Yeah.
it's
He's
a couple
company.
years.
yeah, it's City. So
It's
Dead.
insane.
You missed it.
I know. I didn't
Bailed.
go.
It's Friday. So Dead and Company's 2 nights this year: Friday, Saturday, City Field. So that's starting it out.
Still have the box again?
No box, I don't think this year. But but you can get your last minute Dead tickets on Game Time. They're
Yep.
going down right now. But then it's that. Next week is Thursday to Monday. Widespread Panic at Beacon. I've never done 5 Panic in a row. I've done 4, but I will do 5. Oh, I am not phased. Steve Lopez, their manager's a big stoolie. He's hopefully going to come by here. That's going to be fun. And then Fish right behind it at Jones Beach Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'm debating trying 7 in a row, Panic and Fish, but I might have to take the Tuesday off and just go Wednesday. No, we're going to
If
come.
you're doing 6 in a row or 5 in a row, I think you got to
You got
complete
7
the
in
7.
you.
I know you, and I know you got.
But there's also, I hadn't even mentioned this, but Fish is also in Philly Tuesday, Wednesday. I was kind of debating going to Philly.
Doing
Tuesday.
9?
No, I wouldn't do both. I was thinking about
Oh.
Tuesday. But look, here's the deal. People always ask me, they're like, hey, we want more jam band content. During football season and stuff, never sports company and gambling. But late July, there ain't shit going on. So now's the time for the lot videos and concert reviews.
And tonight, it's Cal Ripken. He's worried about his streak.
What about
Mincy, I think if you do 9 in a row, that like just
That's like Hall of Fame type.
you almost just have to like just bring obviously yourself, bring a camera, and just film yourself for 9 days.
So, okay, if I did the entire run, it's like 11 and 13 days. But I'm
A
thinking
band going on tour.
no, yeah, dude, but I think it's
The
realistically
luggage compartment.
8 or 9. Like, I'm definitely doing both Dead at City Field. I'm definitely doing all 5. I've never been in the Beacon. Can't wait. And also, the Beacon's supposed to be badass, so I know I'm doing those 7. I've got Fish Jones Beach tickets for the Wednesday already, so I'm committed to 8 right now. And we'll see,
Unreal.
man. Oh, dude, I'm just trying to keep some funk in my soul, boys. Come on.
But last question about this. So like, I want a serious answer. Like, 5 in a row, you will not get sick of it at all.
No
You'll
way.
just enjoy every.
Yeah, they're all different. Every show's different.
Oh, they are.
Oh
That's
yeah,
why
they play,
I don't know that.
All 5 shows, no repeats.
No repeats in 5 shows.
0 repeats, baby.
So you
5
know you're
totally
gonna
different
get-
shows. Got some great, as is the Panic tradition, got some great Ole Miss and Mississippi people coming up for the occasion.
Do they have?
No,
They probably play one song that every show, right? That everyone.
No, everything's different. Dead's like that too. Fish is like that too, man. Every show you get's a totally different experience.
Wow.
That's why people are so crazy. Like, if it was the same thing over and over again, you wouldn't have people going 100 times,
Well, I thought that's what I would think. I didn't know how many times they have.
Look,
how many
I'm
songs this
openly
fucking
saying
band
it, man.
have.
I've got a hook up on a bunch of Panic tickets. Anybody that wants to come with me and enjoy the show, we gonna throw down. I've already got commitments.
Someone slide into Mincy.
Oh, dude, I already got commitments. Nick and KB are going next Sunday for sure. I'm taking Quiggs is going.
Nice.
Anybody that wants to be entertained for one night only and see You'll understand a little more of the madness of me if you go to one of these. I can
I'll
tell.
say I had a great time at Denon Cup.
Oh
last
yeah,
year.
dude. Yeah,
We had a time.
Oh, I
Me,
sure.
me, Mincy, and Za.
Yeah. Za,
What a
we'll get,
time.
I gotta get Za.
That was an awesome.
We'll get Za on
That was an awesome occasion.
In the
Wait till you
booth.
see that widespread panic,
And the
Za.
suite, I mean,
Stu too, right? Big Cat.
All right, what's
Big Cat, yes,
Yeah, it
Big
was
Cat.
Big Cat.
Couldn't make it or
Was a
something.
four.
Stu ended up
Stu's
not being
box,
able to make
right?
yeah?
Stu's box.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Big Cat came as well.
I want to remind everyone that Skrill is the best digital wallet for sports bettors. Create your free account at skrill.com/barstool. Skrill is the best digital wallet for gamblers because it was built for gamblers. Sophisticated gamblers use it to manage their bankroll, whether they are playing games like poker or betting on their favorite sports. They manage their bankroll using the wallet, which allows them to pay instantly and securely. It's payments without limits, basically. So you could access your bankroll with instant deposits and withdrawals and also draw the cash using your prepaid card. Let's just say Skrill is the best digital wallet for sports bettor, so it's a no-brainer to create your free account right this instant. Make sure to sign up at skrill.com/barstool to create your free account and complete the account verification by clicking follow the game after registering so you can start using the Skrill digital wallet today. All right.
I have a win total I want to run by you guys.
Come on with it, TJ. Let's hear it.
Because I texted it to Brandon and got no response, which I assume means he likes it. Why is Virginia's win total 7.5?
Read it out.
Just because Brendan Armstrong's back, huh? But they
Work.
lost
I'm
their
saying,
whole
why is it that low?
Work through it.
They don't play Wake Forest. They don't play NC State. They don't play Boston College. They don't play Clemson.
All right, so let's see.
I'm pulling up their schedule. My knee jerk to that would just be that their defense stinks.
I mean, they couldn't stop.
But I'm pulling up their schedule right now.
Their out of conference is like Richmond and
Yep, they have-
Illinois.
Their first 3 games it's Richmond, at Illinois, which I will say at Illinois could be tricky. I think
Be
they're
tricky
gonna,
with Bielema.
I think with Bielema they're going to be much better. So I think that's a tricky.
They're also going to be
quarterback
they'll be
is
physical line
horrible.
scrimmage.
Then they have Old Dominion. So 2 out of 3, they should easily win the first 2 out of 3.
Old Dominion gives them problems.
Honestly, their first 5 games they could be 5-0 easily.
What else?
They play at Syracuse. Tricky as well, but definitely a
I feel
winnable.
like they'll play good in there though. The dome with
They'll be
with their offense, you know what I mean. They ought to
Definitely winnable.
be
Then
pretty
they-
comfortable.
Should
there.
be favored.
And they go to Duke. Duke
Has to be a win. That should be 5-0.
terrible.
How bad does the rest of the schedule get if he's not playing?
So
these
then they
14?
play Louisville at home.
Louisville's supposed to be a little
That's-
bit better.
that's-
What's
that'll be
the
interesting.
over under going to be like 77 for that game?
Probably, yeah.
Then they go to Georgia Tech. They have a bye week. They go to Georgia Tech.
Should be a win.
Then they play Miami at home,
Tough.
UNC at home,
The UNC's down from what they were.
Pitt at home.
Tough.
Also, they scheduled kind of a tough out of conference late in the season. They play Coastal at home. Should
That
be
is
a
a
win,
weird-
but that'll be
that's tough
That'll be
late.
sneaky
The
though.
way you do this
that'll
is
be
you
sneaky.
put that as a loss or a swing game. You don't put that as an automatic win. So, okay.
And then at Virginia Tech last game of the year, which will be obviously always going to be a tough game.
All right, but then
They struggle in that
swing
series.
so to TJ's point, though, what would you put as the automatic losses if you're going glass half empty?
Honestly, I weirdly wouldn't call any of them like auto
That's
losses.
what I'm saying.
I know, but with this exercise, like you almost have to, like, yeah. I guess you're.
See, a lot of them,
Yeah.
like obviously Pittsburgh, like losing Pickett, big question mark. UNC losing Howell, big question mark. Miami's kind of like Miami should be solid. Actually,
So I guess you could go Miami.
Actually, Miami
Pitt.
should be good.
It's going to be better.
Van Dyke's very good. Miami should be pretty good.
Miami, Pitt, but that's really it.
Louisville, I know, should be decent.
I'm curious about Pitt without Pickett.
The backup was not terrible, but obviously he's
They lost Jordan
he's not Kenny
Addison.
Pickett.
I thought Pitt brought in somebody big.
They brought in Slovis.
Slovis,
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. That's
Yes,
that's
they-
right. That's
Brought
right.
in slow. That's why I was
That'll be a
wondering why
tough
you
one.
weren't. Yeah, Pitt's going to be a little bit more difficult.
Pitt'll be good. That's right. I totally forgot that he went to Pitt.
I brought up a question yesterday.
That's TJ. That's good eyes.
Also,
Laying or is it plus?
It's even money.
and also with Pitt too.
I like that.
Even without Addison, they still have like an unreal receiving core. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
With Addison, they have like one of the best, like top like 4 or 5 probably.
Arduzzi's still there, right? At Pitt.
Yeah.
He's a fucking grinder too.
Yeah. I totally forgot that Slovis. So that could be a loss.
I was thinking about this yesterday because I was thinking about like MLB, or quarterbacks, any player on your team that like people know, like are friends with here, right? So like for Big Cat or Caleb knows Trubisky. Trubisky's gone through a lot. It's hard to like Jerry knows Pickett. What if Pickett sucks? You got to talk about him. Would you want to know your quarterback personally?
That was the first thing I said to Jerry. I was like, that's a slippery
It's a
slope.
bad slope because Kenny
he's
Pickett's
bad,
not a Kenny
if he's
Pickett's
not
not a
good.
like. You have no idea how he's going to be.
I mean, granted, it was just Ole Miss last year, but I had fun knowing Matt Corral last year for sure.
Yeah.
That's not NFL though.
Jerry doesn't.
but it's
play
college
the middle.
though.
I mean, he's going to be a third
think it's
stringer
also
in Carolina.
Jerry doesn't play the middle either.
No, and
Guy's either a Hall of
that's-
Famer or
that's
he's-
different too.
he's
Where
dead,
it's like
you know,
it's
so
like
he-
now it's really like we're in a public place here. You have to talk normally. Like if Daniel Jones sucks, we get to talk about
Big
it.
Cat's the golf stuff through the years has been.
Yeah, but Big Cat, they have so many friends.
Yeah, you're
where
right.
It's like they all this. I feel like it doesn't even matter anymore. But like if you're really attached to your team and you're like that diehard fan. I was thinking about Daniel Jones. Like I've talked so much shit about him, but I also loved him as well. So I don't know exactly where I'd want to stand. You know what I mean?
It's definitely easier to not know him.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm
Because, I mean,
saying. I don't
speak
know
up.
if I would rather.
Like it's easy not to have to like constantly tiptoe that
Like
line.
if you know someone on another team, sure, it doesn't matter. You don't have to fucking care about that. They suck. It's like I don't have to talk about it. But if it's your team,
I had a situation like that, a little weird. Like I'm friends with Ole Miss basketball coach Kermit Davis, and they had a horrible year last year. It's a weird dynamic.
yeah, you just.
Sure, when it's bad like that.
Yeah, I may or may not have been in a few of those predicaments in the past couple of years.
But yours are for fucking. Who is it again? Who's your team?
Grosso.
Yeah, Grosso.
No, hold on.
You
He won the
don't
league.
even
I was
know.
talking about somebody else. A little
before-
Southern had a struggle of a year last year.
Oh, fucking Alabama.
I didn't say it.
Yeah.
Thought they had a great year. Any year you make the tournament.
And,
the
and
thing-
not only did they struggle of a year, he just sucked as a coach.
And Rico could
Injuries.
not. Yeah, see, he can't. See, that's
It
what I'm
was
saying.
awful.
So he took
Injuries.
the route of like,
Lost
oh,
Herb Jones, baby.
we'll see.
Yeah, you lose. They lost two pros.
Go
Josh
Herb,
Primo.
go
What do you want to do?
It's
Herb.
just like I
Bad
don't know,
pros.
man.
What?
I don't know, man. You don't know if you want to be.
They did right.
Jones made a roster.
You know what I'm saying?
Herb
This-
Jones was awesome
team
for the
this
Bill. He
year.
Oh yeah,
starts.
Shackelford went in the second
That's right.
round.
That's right.
Jones
You
starts.
just
for the
don't
Bills.
know if you want. Like I don't. You want to know someone that's already doing well. Like
Oh,
if
yeah.
they have one bad year, it's whatever. You want to know someone like you want to know Aaron Rodgers now.
Yeah, right. Makes sense.
Well, how much fun was this talking to college football, man? I just feel like
Yes,
you
I'm
know,
so
like,
excited.
Yeah, I
you know,
just
usually
thought-
like, we have a clock in the room, and I usually glance up at it like a couple times during the show to check how we're doing, and it went a lot faster today. We were
We've
college
talked
football.
about it a bunch of times too. Like football season always is when it's the best.
I can't wait.
You know,
I
like
just can't
it's
wait.
Y'all want to do? What do y'all
something
think?
in there every day.
So we do the win total Wednesday college football. Can we do like an NFL win total day too? Or is that too much?
Yeah. No, I mean we should start putting in the NFL.
Yeah, but like if we do the college Wednesday, should we do NFL like Tuesday or Thursday or something?
Yeah.
Fridays.
What?
Yeah, Future Friday. I don't hate that.
That's
Football
what I was
I
Friday.
mean,
gonna
is anyone ever
Fridays.
here Friday though?
Yeah, we've been mixed. We're making sure nobody's not here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm here.
I like how
Saying it
Brandon-
out because I'll still be able to do all the shows and be here for Pick Central. So
I like how
I'm here
Brandon's
until like
just-
August
just
5th.
playing the technology thing doesn't exist. Like he's zooming in, but like I thought he was gonna be running the show down there. What's going on?
No, it's
It's a plug. and
Basically,
play now.
before he left, I told him, like, hey, if you do one thing before you go to Mississippi, you got to talk to Tech to make sure you're set up to, like, do your shows.
He didn't do
And
that.
he just didn't do that. So.
or another. Maybe talk to the people on the show.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah,
help.
well.
I think I said that to him. I was like, Ev, I was like, when you leave, I was like, Brandon, you're leaving. Like, let us know what's going. And he just dusted in the wind. I was like, all right.
Hey,
Last night, by the way, I'm sorry. We played. I had $200 left when we were playing blackjack. I put all 200 on, got it back 400, put all 400, got up to 1,000. Right?
okay.
Dana took the controls, put 1,000 on black, hit 7 black or red in a row, and putting $2,000 on each. It was
I
fucking
saw the clip this morning.
What?
Unreal.
clips out. It was like
He just couldn't miss.
How much did y'all end up running the 200 up to?
I think we ended up the 200 to like $7,000.
Jeez.
Can we put the? Is a clip? Can you put the clip out there?
Damn, I want to see
It
it.
was. Be careful your ears, though. I was screaming.
I mean, you should be.
Oh,
Yeah.
Coin Boys?
Yeah.
Is on.
I tweeted
Yours?
it. I tweeted it. Yeah. It was like I've never seen someone go on
And
a run.
Dana,
like
he
that.
knew it too.
He was.
He just had
yeah.
like it's one of those where you just feel it in your balls.
And he was gonna stop.
You're,
I was like,
hot, and you know you're hot. Like just go.
it was insane. There's nothing better than a run like that. Like the feeling that you
best.
have is like. And we stopped right after. I was like, I'm not. You can't gamble anymore. That's responsible gambling right there.
We got 800 on black. And it's rolling. And it's
So that was the first
The book is
1,000.
my book. The book says red. I'm the book. I'm the book. You think I'm not the book? I'm the book. This is black. 1,500 on black. I'm the book. It's black! It's black!
What the? We need those are Marty noises. Always get me on the noises.
I got the mincy.
You think you're the book? I'm the book!
Bro, it was in.
You are! I am!
Weber.
Ooh, 2,000 on red.
What the?
I love just switching it up, like going back and
Yeah,
forth.
no,
Look at your Marty. Your eyes are your eyes are popping out of your skull.
Fucking book! I'm the
Falling in.
bro, it was fucking.
You wanna fuck with me? I'm the book! This is
Marty, look at your eyes. Your face.
There's that level of winning, you just start hyperventilating.
Yeah, you didn't know what
I
to
can't even
do.
believe it.
And Dana bought a
That was unbelievable.
neck brace because he got a what's the thing called? The one you put a camera down your throat.
I don't know.
Endoscopy.
Something like that.
Endoscopy.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but he bought one. He didn't need it.
That was incredible.
It was
that was the energy I needed.
Yeah, the heart just
The
like
energy. That was.
I sat in my
love to see
room.
it.
I sat in my room for a second. I was like, "Holy shit!" We just went on a fucking. We had $200 left.
It's unbelievable.
It was nuts.
All right, let's get to some picks for today, boys, because we got a couple minutes left. All right, Ev, you're leading this month. Hey, Ev 3-0 night. I know you
Need
said
it.
you had a rough few months, but
It's
man,
been-
you're back on top here.
Trying. We're feeling good. We're starting to see the baseball board. Today, I'm on the Rays minus 134. I'm on the Cubs plus 117. The Giants money line minus 108. That's late night. Rangers, my guy Martin Perez in the mountain. Stud. Dog of the day, White Sox money line plus 140. Mr. Johnny Cueto.
What a
Say
joke.
less.
We also have two hit
Joke
parades
they are.
today.
2 hit parades. Yes.
Double it up today. We have the All-Star snubs and we have the regular hit parade.
So I played the over that's going on right now, and it is stinky. Third inning, no runs.
Not good.
Marty Mush.
I got the Pirates today. I mean, that's just they're too much of just plus money not to take. The Padres, I love the Padres over. Yankees minus 1.5 are. The Yankees are going to smash the Reds today. If they don't, because the Reds are the scariest team in the major leagues to me right now.
Like down 4-0.
Yeah, we went on a fucking pass ball too, and I got the Cardinals money line.
You guys like spotting runs to shitbag teams. You did it with the A's.
We love doing
You
it.
want to know why I love it? Because you see all of a sudden the Twitter pops out the Yankees.
Yeah,
like
the back-to-back
I'm like
home
how
runs.
I'm like
Yeah.
I'm like how fucking dumb are you? Like we're gonna win this game, you idiots.
I was
All
not
of you.
worried at all.
A million
The only
people
thing I'm
tweeted
worried
about
about is Severino being really hurt. But
Yes.
besides that, I was like, we're gonna win this
But just
game.
the game itself. I'm like,
Did you live bet them?
like it's.
Yeah, I love bet. I like bet them every time they're down 4-0.
See, the problem
Every
is that
time.
you don't even get like good value.
It was they were plus like 140. I think
There was a
like
point in the game
130.
they were down 2 runs. They were minus like 130.
Yeah, because they Vegas.
It's
no.
ridiculous.
They can't. Yeah, well.
And
They
even
just always come back. It's crazy.
Stanton's home run was so funny. by the way.
Unreal.
I love
Tyler
that.
Wade's back.
Yeah, Tyler Wade's back.
I literally audibly laughed when I saw
I
it.
laughed too.
Tommy
Day
was like,
after
we made a trade.
Greg Bird got cut.
Greg Bird got cut, huh?
Yeah.
And that
Bird
guy.
out, Wade back.
What a shame.
Damn.
I've got Texas minus 114. I'm riding the
pick.
White Sox plus 140 as the dog of the day. I got the New York Mets over 3.5 runs are my 3 picks. Rico Bosco.
Yeah, I'm similar to a lot of people so far. I'm going against Marty, though. I'm on the Rockies money line. Do you know this, Marty, that the Rockies are 7-3 against the Padres?
No.
And they score a shitload of runs against them. I
was
like
good
that.
then.
Kyle Wright, K's over 4.5 is my best bet, fading the Nationals. I'm on the Mets money line, the Rangers money line. I gave out Air Force, and I'm also on both hit parades. So big card for your boy who's been not great this month.
Or a couple months.
Yeah. Best bets, like I said.
Oh, best bets.
bets
Here
are
we
bigger
go. Buy your
bets.
best bets again.
Best bets are bigger bets.
One more fucking
I
time.
got 125 to 1 on the fucking open. We're going to need,
And who?
guy Frankie gave us. Robbie McIntyre. He looks like him. He started 2 under. He's good.
Pretty stout looking leaderboard here.
Yeah.
McElroy and Cameron Smith.
His course just is great.
Man, I'm mad at myself because like I was looking at Cam Smith 25 to 1 yesterday, but then he went down to 20 to 1, and I was like, the value's gone and didn't take him.
No matter,
F me.
because you know Brandon's not listening to the end of the show, Mints. I'm telling you right now, and everyone can agree, like no matter what, say you had the winner for the Open, just to watch his fucking eyes pop next week.
Yeah, that would actually.
no, Vince,
if
like,
he
regardless.
comes back and just say, yeah, had
And hopefully it's a guy like this, like Thigala. Be like, yeah, I had Thigala.
Yeah, 400 to 1.
Yeah, whatever. Just give whoever wins, say you had him.
he'll lose his mind.
Yes.
Okay, I want to mention this EV UFC card Saturday at Long Island. My guy Matt Schnell is a North Louisiana buddy of mine fighting as part of it. What's going on with that?
No, I like him. I think he is like a 2-to-1 dog.
Yeah, he's an 8th, and I was talking to him last night about it. He's like, I'm 8th in this division, and I'm fighting the dude that's 12th. He's definitely a hell of a fighter, but he's like, how about 2-to-1 dog? He's like, I'm always an underdog. They never respect me. I was like,
That's true.
I'm taking you.
He is a dog quite often. No, I do like him a lot in this fight.
Who's the main event?
Brian Ortega, Yair. We actually interviewed him in person on Tuesday. Super cool. Honestly, crazy interview. He told us a bunch of stories he admitted he had never told before. Checked it out on My Mom's Basement YouTube channel on the podcast.
Don't you get like a boner when they say that on a podcast?
He literally said
this,
he told the story. Was like, I've only told this to like my friends and like close family.
I get legitimately hard when I hear
it. It was a wild story. So check it out on YouTube and podcasts and all that. Really good. And then we're recording today to give all our picks for the card on Saturday. Early card on ABC for the people you want to watch.
Where's
ESPN
We're in Long Island.
on ABC.
Oh, you're going, right? This is the one you're going, right?
Yeah, I'm going. It's
Where in Long Island is it?
UBS Arena where the Islanders play.
Nice.
Okay.
11 a.m. prelims, 2 p.m. main card.
Save me
Come
the.
see you, man.
It's on ABC. There's
go
no
to Matt's
sports to
fight.
compete with. ABC.
11 a.m. fight.
ABC.
Imagine fighting at 11 a.m.
ABC, baby.
Never saw UFC as a
Getting aggressive early morning. Early.
Is that knockouts or maybe more knockouts? Or they're tired.
Who's here tomorrow?
I'm here.
I'll be
Okay.
here.
I won't be here.
Okay, we got Rico
Breakfast
Evans.
sandwiches, fights.
All here tomorrow. We'll talk more about UFC tomorrow. Stay tuned. The Yak is up next.
Ron Harper Jr. two-way with the Raptors.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ron Harper Jr. signed with the 2-way.